So I don't need to revitalize nothing. Everybody know who I am.
Askia Booker making 2016 Drew League season debut for Spirit. Big game for you, 29 points on only 14 shots. And a big win for the Spirit as they exceed last year's win total and score a season-high 96 points. First, how did you feel making your debut out here?
I felt great. I worked out this morning. My body feels good. I'm in shape. Just came out and played hard and tried to get a W.
Now, in the first half, it looked like Day was taking the lead offensively. He had 17, and y'all had to deal with Pat Rumbert. He finished the game with 42 more points. In the second half, how did you feel like you were adjusting to what Day was doing and how the defense was defending you?
Well, Day loves to slash, so I knew just to get him going right off the bat. He loves to attack the basket in transition, so I got him the ball, early in the game. And I'm going to get mine. So I just knew that let the game come to me. And when the game comes down to the wire, just be aggressive.
Now, this team missed the playoffs last year by a game. They're effectively clinched tonight. How do you feel like you can help this team do more than just make an appearance, maybe get to the championship weekend?
Well, I for sure can help offensively. I think I lacked today on defense, so I think I can bring that next time I come out and play and, showcase my talent. But we're going to have to defend and rebound to get there. So as long as we do that and we swing the ball, play as a team, we'll be just fine.
Daryl Arnold, back-to-back player of the games for the Panthers, and that's 3 straight wins now to get to 500, game-high 26 points for you. What was it like for you to get that go-to action down the stretch to close this one out?
It's just something that I've been believing in, working on it. Mid-range game, post-ups, mid-post, just been working hard this summer just to get better. So I just put the team on my back and we just won. It starts with defense and everything else, so it's just a team effort.
Now, you talk about the defense, but for the third week in a row, to go with the wins, y'all score a whole lot more than y'all had in the 1-4 start. So another 87 points in this game, and you needed all of them because this game was closer than last week's game and the week before. How do you feel like the team's offense is coming together?
We getting better. We getting the chemistry together. We got the same people. We have the same people in the game that we need to start with. So we getting better with the gelling and understanding everybody's game. So that's all it is.
And then finally, Pop said at halftime, this was a test. He was back from Vegas. Y'all did well without him. He was in the crowd watching you guys play. So what did he have to say after you guys pulled this one out over the smaller one culture squad?
He excited. He just like to win. But, he going to always talk his noise. So we just got to block it out and just play. The same energy that we had when he wasn't here, we had the same energy we had when he is here. So that's all.
8-0, redemption. Jonathan Gibson comes back, so that means y'all with the blowout with Kerry Carter with another double-double, 23 points, 11 boards. And I would say you probably won the dunk contest at the end of this game here against Panthers. What was it like just really getting another blowout win here?
It was okay, but we know that's not going to be the type of games that we're going to have to win moving forward in order to do what we're trying to do in this league. So, the dunks and stuff are fun, but it's kind of more fun when you grind it out and get the wins that you really earned and you deserve,
Do you think with, you guys are going to wind up playing 3 games in the next 2 weeks, and you got 2 talented teams that would really appreciate if y'all slipped up in Citi Team Blazers and Houdini's All-Stars. Do you think the fact that those teams are so close in the division is y'all competition more than who's on the schedule?
I think our biggest competition is ourselves. We could beat anybody. We just gotta take advantage of the opportunities that we get to progress. To build on leads and to just get the stops that we need, and just to stay cohesive. I think we are our biggest competitor.
The biggest thing about this game is, y'all scored a season-high 99 points. 3 guys scored at least 20 in this game. You, Jonathan, Chris Eversley had an outstanding game offensively after saving y'all last week defensively. So it seems like the roster is a little short, but do y'all put an emphasis on quality rather than, just having 15 guys on the bench?
The roster is short as far as length goes, you know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of guys that do a bunch of intangible things. We don't have guys that are at the end of the bench checked out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's excited to see other people do well. Chuck Garcia is a huge part of this team. You know, he doesn't get enough credit for, you know, doing the dirty work down low and things like that. I feel like Chris Eversley is a huge part of it, even when he doesn't score. We got guys that are real unselfish. Dom Johnson just came in on the team and just made an immediate impact. So it's not really for us about having 20 guys. It's just about, you know, like you said, quality and just, you know, everybody being ready to go when they're called upon.
New image bounces back after a 64-point performance last week. This week you guys got a season-high 88 points and a win over CABC. And season-high 34 points for you. The big difference for you was first half, a struggle, 5 of 18 from the field. Second half, clean that up, 7 of 10 from the field. How'd you feel like you were able to switch things up and be more efficient in the second half?
Man, just getting my body going. It's rough, that early start, 10 a.m. I got here early. I was still kind of stiff, and I was pressing a little bit because I was missing shots that I know I could make. But just honestly, as a whole, my teammates started scoring too, so it wasn't like you got to go one-on-one every play. So once my guys start scoring and we start opening the court up, I started to be able to play against one-on-one versus a set defense. In the first half, everything was a struggle. I'm 5 for 18, but probably took 10 shots against 2 people. Second half, they didn't have a chance to double us because everybody was flying up and down the court.
That transition offense is not something we've seen much with this team, with you or without you. How are y'all able to not just get so many transition opportunities, but to be so effective with it?
Because, one, we're a young team, so a lot of times on offense, because we don't have a lot of creators, we just stand and watch. Or we'll get the rebound and they're looking to outlet it backwards to me. And I'm like, if you outlet it to me, I got one guy here, and then more than likely your man is going to be sitting waiting to double team. Whoever get it, let's blow it up. And even if you do get it to me, don't run with me, run ahead of me. And so when we started running ahead, we started getting points and we started playing better defense too, getting steals. Adam 24 and 13. Adam was a monster on the boards, and he was big for us.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up Adam. I think you look at the stat sheet, y'all shot 34% from the field in the first half. As a team, 56%. Adam has been arguably the most athletic player on the team. He's the guy who's going to finish above the rim consistently, him and Justin Young. How, you know, with 2 weeks left to play, and you guys really needing both wins in these last 2 weeks to secure a playoff spot, how do you get someone like Adam going consistently?
That was sweet. Chris, do your sweet live. Adam just needs the minutes. Anytime Adam play, he produce. You know, he's a guy that doesn't have a particular skill set. His skill set is play hard. You know, like how Kenneth Faree used to be when he first joined the league. Adam just play hard. So that's all we got to do is just get him the minutes. If he has the minutes, he's going to produce. I think our most athletic guy is probably Justin, though. We just got to get Justin playing more confidently.
Hassan Whiteside making his Drew League debut for Scrapes and Gravel, player of the game, 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 impact plays on defense, 3 steals, 6 blocks. This is Scrapes and Gravel's first winning streak of the season. What was the process of them getting you to make your Drew League debut?
You know, they was just feeding me the ball, you know, and I was just playing defense, you know, making it tough for them guys coming to the paint.
But as far as them actually getting you on their team,
yeah.
How did that conversation start?
I had Daryl Wright as a teammate in Miami, so, you know, it was kind of easy, you know. I knew he was a good dude, and I just came through and played with him.
Now, besides you, they picked up Will Barton, Jabari Brown, other guys who've played in the league. And how did you feel like, I mean, all the vets scored in double figures today. How did you feel like that group came together to get this win?
You know, we all came together as a team. We kept playing, we played hard, and we got the win.
And then finally,
Put the stats on there.
There's 2 weeks left in this season. Scrapes and Gravels probably needs to win all 3 games in 2 weeks to make the playoffs. Do you feel like you'll be able to, one, be here for them and repeat this kind of performance and get them into the playoffs?
Yeah, you know, I'm here for another week or two, so, you know, hopefully I can get that.
C.O.A. clinches a winning season at 6-3. Gets a big win over a hot Bulldogs team. Brandon Jennings was named player of the game, but we got the leading scorer to speak about C.O.A.'s performance, Jordan Crawford, 21 points for you. How do you feel like that backcourt with you and Brandon's working out after 3 games?
Oh, it's getting better. You know, we learning each other. You know, we've been playing at UCLA together, so we learning. You know, we always played against each other. It's our first time playing together. It's fun.
You guys got Jerome back. You know, you guys, with the 3 of y'all on the court, y'all are 2-0. So the big thing with this game is y'all were down most of it. Bulldogs, again, coming in here with a 4-game win streak. They were playing with the fire. Fourth quarter, you doubled it on 22-11, stole this game from them. What changed in the fourth quarter?
Oh, we playing together. You know, it took us the whole game to play together. We got some stops, and then, you know, once we seen some positive things happen, we just roll with it.
Now, all these guys, vets, man. I mean, Jordan's played in this league before. You've played in this league before. Brandon's played. You all have been on the same team. Yeah. This C.O.A. team was 1 point away from championship 2 years ago. Yeah. Now that you know that you're pretty much in the playoffs, what needs to happen to get over the hump in the postseason?
Oh, we got to play all together, all 40 minutes, you know, play together. And just, you know, keep getting stops and keep running out on offense and just being positive to each other.
Larry Gordon. No Shnacks comes in here to the Nike Air hangar, and I'm not sure who was picking favorites or anything. Let's just call it what it is, a big win for No Shnacks. You had 19 and 10. You did not have Shango Niang, Darren Collison, or any other guy who spent most of the season handling the ball for y'all. Against a team like Houdini's All-Stars, what was the game plan to combat that?
To take care of the ball was the first thing. But we're knowing that we don't have Darren and Sango, we need the other guys to step up and take care of the ball. So that's pretty much it. Take care of the ball. We had the size advantage and try to pound it inside.
How did y'all maintain y'all poise when there were stretches where y'all had turnover issues, either in transition or going to the basket?
I mean, in that first half, you know, we was playing too fast. We was playing today's style, playing too fast, getting too many turnovers. So at halftime, we just said to calm down, try to get into our offense. If we run our offense, after we break the press, we're going to be all right because we've been successful all season running our offense when we getting flustered a little bit. So I think that's what we did. Guys made the right plays at the right time. I started getting into my rhythm a little bit to make plays for the other dudes, and it worked out.
Now, I mentioned before this game that they missed you last week. You're here, Sean Marshall here. Y'all had a big advantage shooting the 3 ball. Gary's wanted a game like this. He's chirping about respect all the time. You guys feel like this kind of a game puts y'all on a level of new respect, or do y'all got to still, you know, show up tomorrow and show that you can beat last year's champions?
I mean, I think we still got a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? But this is a big step. You know, Houdini's they're an explosive team, so it's good. You know, they were undefeated for the first part of this season, so they lost the last. But you know, they're a good team. I think it is a big win for us. It's a next step for us. I mean, but we still got another one we got to finish off, a tough one tomorrow.
Basketball for life. They are the number 1 seed, and at 9-0, you guys have obviously clinched the playoffs, but also y'all clinched the number 1 seed throughout y'all division playoffs. Eugene Phelps, 26 points. The team scores a Drew League season high 103 points. First, the atmosphere out here and at the Air hangar, how can you describe it?
It's amazing. I wasn't expecting this. It's amazing. It's a lot of people out here. They're going crazy. We got about to have a show right now. It's crazy. I like it a lot.
Now, we've been talking several weeks now about you emerging as a go-to guy when guys are out or whatever. Barron played, the Ware Brothers played, Van was on time for this game, Charles Jackson came back. They still went to you, and you still dominated. The trash talk was intense, so I know this wasn't no boilerplate thing where it's like, oh, whatever. I mean, how was the intensity after halftime here?
I mean, it was pretty intense. Nick Young started to talk trash. He woke me up a little bit, so I had to get buckets, you know? So it was a real good game, though.
Now, nothing left to play for. The only thing really y'all have to play for as far as the regular season goes is to go into the playoffs with a shot at, you know, being the rare Drew League team that can actually get through a season undefeated. Y'all beat a team, Problems, who actually was the last team to go the whole season undefeated. what does this Basketball for Life team need to do to basically run the table all the way to the chip?
I mean, what we've been doing, play defense, play team ball. Last time I said, nobody on the team selfish. We all play for one another, you know. And then especially we play that 2-2-1 and to get some stops, get some steals, fast breaks. So just play defense, play as a team. We're going to be good.
Got another 37-point game here, 10 of 14 from the field. And the first thing we had to ask is, you know, you guys are hot now, over 500. So in this game where you guys started slow, how did you guys get back into it?
We just got a lot of defensive stops in a row. Once we was able to do that, we was able to get out and run and transition. Jennings was able to get some layups. Then we got him in foul trouble, and we got to the line, made some free throws, and it kind of just went on from there.
So you made more free throws by yourself as they made as an entire team. And Mark Hill had a great first half, 28 points. While you had 25 second half points, he only had 4. So how did y'all defend him better in the second half?
We double teamed him out of the pick and roll because we knew he was a good shooter, so we wanted to make him pass. We also wanted to tire him out, pick him up full court, and try to make other guys bring the ball up the court. And once we was able to do that, we was able to get in our game, get back to getting to the basket, and finding our shooters.
And then finally, last year, you played for LA Luke. That team had 5 wins, came a game short of making the playoffs. Now, even though you guys are over 500 for the first time, you know that nothing's guaranteed. So what are you going to tell your team to take care of business over these next 2 weeks?
I mean, every game from here on out is just every possession by possession. We just got to make the right plays for each other, be aggressive on defense, get stops, and we just play our game and just attack. We'll be in good shape.
Big weekend for Hank's Panthers. You guys started the season. This is Garrett Jefferson, a game high 27 points. Panthers scored 93 points. I remember when you guys struggled to break 70. Y'all started the season 1-4, now 4 games winning streak, and you guys are over 500 for the first season. First of all, can you discuss what y'all are talking about as a team as far as the confidence and getting back over 500?
Well, we're just talking about just staying confident and coming out each game and playing hard and playing with a lot of energy from the start.
Talking about confidence, talk about energy. Man, we've been talking since you were back on Hank Spiders, to carrying a really poor team on your back. And, this is your second season in a row with the Panthers. This win has to mean a little extra because this came against a Hard Times squad that eliminated y'all in the playoffs last season.
Yeah, Hard Times is a good team, so we knew from the beginning that we had to play hard or else it would be a close game, it would be a tough game. So we just came out and tried to play hard and get the win.
So how are you guys going to maintain this? I mean, Pops hasn't been coaching y'all. It's been Bud, and Bud is really excited about the fact that you guys are on this 4-game win streak. I remember 2 seasons ago, the Panthers were 5-6, had a lot of 1-point losses, and wound up missing the playoffs. Has Bud said anything about the need to continue this streak and secure a playoff spot?
Yeah, I mean, Bud talks a lot about it. We got to keep winning. We know we dropped a few in the beginning, a couple of close ones. So these last 2 or 3 games that we have are really important. So we're just trying to stay locked in the whole game and try and come out with a victory.
Just one more to end this. Focusing on you, man. 27 points on 16 shots. That's incredible efficiency, especially against a team with a bunch of guys who can defend the perimeter. Just how are you feeling about your game and the confidence that you have in your own play?
I think I'm getting better. I'm working out a lot. So, with that, I get a lot of confidence just staying in the gym. So, I think I'm getting better, and I think I can do more, hopefully.
Kyle Gibson, 1-game absence, comes back, scores 27 points to lead Citi Team Blazers to a 102-78 win over the Jaguars. It seemed like there was a 3-point shooting contest with your squad out there. You had 5, Marcus Williams had 5. You got 2 from Jashay, 2 from Kenny. So do you feel like that 3-point shooting is going to be a significant advantage over other teams in the division?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an advantage because we have multiple shooters. As soon as one guy gets hot,
we keep milking him, then the next guy. So, but what helps it also is that we get easy buckets from our defensive end. So everybody still gets in their rhythm. When they shot comes, they can knock it down.
And you speak about the defense, and man, you guys gave up 31 points in that first quarter. Game really slowed down for the Jaguars after that. They only scored about 47 more the rest of the game. What was the difference on defense?
Just getting back and not limiting them from second chance opportunities. Once we cut down the second chance opportunities, we was able to run, and that's how we blew it open in the third.
Now, the significance of this win is not just another win. Because y'all beat Houdini's All-Stars last week and Houdini's All-Stars lost yesterday, you guys have now passed them in the division. So what do you guys need to do? Are you guys worried about where you're placed in the playoffs?
We're just trying to make it to the playoffs, healthy, and then whatever matchup comes, it's based on matchups. But I feel that we could play multiple styles, so whatever matchup we get, we're gonna be able to handle. We got enough experience to figure the game out as it goes.
And my babies.
We got Franklin session and some interesting things about this game, and probably none of them had to do with the actual game itself. First off, coming into this matchup, y'all had to see the Reapers at 2 o'clock, and what was your first thoughts when you saw them on the schedule at 2?
To be honest, everybody play us their best, to be honest, man. So I don't think nothing of it. They're just another team. They entered for a reason. Obviously, they're pretty good. Their record ain't as good because, some of their players are missing. But they played a hell of a game. Right off the back, I didn't expect, them to suck or nothing like that. I knew they was going to come out and give us their best shot.
Did you feel like there was going to be some hype between the matchup with Johnny D making a great debut and then Drew last week, and obviously you're making yourself an MVP candidate this season?
To be honest, I didn't even know who he was until one of our ex-teammates told me about him. And he was just kind of telling us, like, yo, he pulled from anywhere, he got a burner. Basically that he can shoot the hell out of the ball. So when he told me that, I kind of was like, all right, come on, play. I let somebody else start on him, and I don't know, he just got hot for a little, and then towards the middle, I just said, forget it, I'm just going to go guard him, and that helped me play.
You struggled to start this game, 2 of 12 from the field. Second half, you cleaned that up in a big way, 8 of 12, and, we know that some things during the game get you going. Last week, it was somebody talking back to you. This week, you said it was the defense. With you guys in a spot where y'all can lock up a number 2 seed, do you feel like your best is yet to come as far as how you play from first quarter to fourth quarter?
100%. I don't think we've had a game where we just played 100% throughout the whole game yet. Which is a good and a bad thing. Hopefully that game come in the playoffs, so we have an easy one. But yeah, I feel like we haven't had a real good, thorough game yet.
Coming through, helping Juglife to another win for the first time this season. Well, actually the first time since the 4-game losing streak. You guys are back at 500, and this was an eventful win over a team that y'all beat in the playoffs last year, ISO. First thing anybody's going to talk about is you made a decision to dunk on Andre Drummond. It was a decision. It wasn't just, I'm here. You made a decision because you could have gave that up. What were you seeing on the break there?
Well, actually, JaVale got on my ass because the play before, I double pumped with Stanley Johnson, so he told me if I was scared to be going up on people. So I had to make a statement, and I did, and I made it. So I'm happy I got the dunk. So that's it. And it was a game changer because it started a run.
Did y'all feel like y'all took this soul? I mean, this was a close game, the close game we've had.
I felt like that break and the dunk did make a huge momentum changer, and we was making big shots, and then they was doing a lot of one-on-ones, and we got steals and fast breaks.
No, outside getting dunked on twice, Andre actually had a decent game here, 27 and 18.
Yeah, he was solid. This was a real fought-out victory for us because we were missing some players. We were missing some key players, and we still came out and got the win, so I'm very happy about that.
You guys got a lot of work to do. 3 games left in 2 weeks. and y'all used to this last year starting slow, getting into the playoffs. How can you guys keep this momentum going and clinch a playoff spot?
Keep playing together, keep playing hard, and no pouting. Like, we make a mistake out there on the court, I go up to one of my teammates, tell them my bad, and I got you next time. And it's been working. The positivity has been working, and that's why we've been playing better.
Pooh Jeter of LA Unified comes back and got a big win here, considering you guys didn't make a substitution the entire second half. Come back and beat Shnacks 93-81. It was a blowout at the end, but you guys are down 7 at halftime. Where do you think this game changed?
In the first 5 minutes of that third, like that third, that's one thing we got is chemistry. You feel me? Like, now that we have all our players and everything is going, like, it's about to be tough for people. We just gotta continue to do what we do and be who we are. That's it.
Now, we saw Bobby, comment on the air hanger event yesterday.
We can't believe it. We can't believe that. Like, how you gonna do an event like that and not have LA Unified?
The fact that Shnacks was one of the teams playing yesterday, and the fact that y'all played them today, have a little bit more of an incentive for you guys today?
Probably, but we all work out all during the week and play pickup, so we just couldn't believe that. Like, they know, like, all the top teams. I don't know if it's because James with Adidas. I don't know if that was a cause, but it is what it is. It happens. I know Dino love us. You feel me? I know everybody in the Drew love LA Unified, but things happen. You gotta keep moving.
The other reason this was a big win for you guys is because, as up and down the season's been, this win clinches as winning season for y'all, and maybe y'all don't get the #1 seed with Basketball for Life at 9-0, but y'all gonna be there anyway. Y'all weren't the #1 seed last year, so what are y'all trying to do to make sure y'all ready for the postseason?
Gotta continue to stay ready and be ready to be undefeated. Regular season, everybody not here. Everybody not here. We haven't lost with our full squad, especially with James, LB, Dejan. Like, we know what to do when it's time, and we got 2 surprises coming too. So that's already on the roster. So it's all good.
Robbie Robinson gets player of the game for a very balanced effort from Legacy. 83-68 win, a day full of blowouts. It's not even 7 o'clock here. You had 10 points, just an impactful game on both ends of the floor. How do you feel like this team came out ready?
Man, I just think we came out first thing. Our focus was to come out strong, make sure we did not take our foot off the pedal once we got a lead, and just to finish out. So I think we did a great job of that. Commend my whole team for coming together and working hard. Guys off the bench who probably didn't get as many minutes as they have in the past played well. And, that's what it takes for a collective effort to come together like that. And we did it today. So,
can you discuss the fact that you're even on Legacy right now? I mean, you started the year on a Ryse team that, they're pretty hot themselves now. They've won now 5 of 6. Now, this team here just clinched a winning record. Y'all the 5th team in a very congested division, let's call it that, to clinch a winning record. So, what was your decision making on, leaving that team for this team?
It wasn't anything personal or anything like that. I just felt like this was a better decision for me, a better team for me. And that takes away nothing from, Coach LG and Ryse and their management. They're a great group of people, and I thank them for the opportunity of letting me play for them. But Coach Eric called me, Coach Kevin called me, told me that they were planning on doing some things and putting together a solid team, and they wanted me to be a part of it. And, I had to take a step back from Ryse and be a part of that. So that was the reasoning behind my decision to play for Legacy.
See, the thing with you on this team now is there's not a lot of size here. I mean, Legacy has a lot of things, and we see it today. I mean, 5 guys in double figures. You see that you've got shooters, you've got guys who can defend the perimeter, you've got multiple ball handlers, you've got athletes, you guys who can get out in transition. There's not a lot of size here, so you've got to play up a position now. How's that adjustment for you?
It's a lot. It's really cool. It's really cool being able to come down. There's like you said, there's weapons from every position, so to speak. We can run the break. We're not stuck with one type of offense or one type of half-court set. So it opens up, the door for everybody. It opens up avenues for everybody to come in and do their thing. So I think they're Coach Kevin, Coach Eric are put together a really great team, in order to try to make a push to win this thing.